Awesome work, my dude. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got. He thought he was gonna be able to beat me on the ground, and I told MattieC that I was coming here to take no L's. And if you got a problem with that, 1-800, call my bluff, baby.
Ooh. You heard it here.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch.
Coming in at 320 kilobytes per second, it's time for MattieC's Sports for you and me.
All right, everybody, MattieC Sports for you and me. I got a beast from my hometown, from Weymouth, Massachusetts. We got Frank the Tank Hogan today. How you feeling, bro?
I feel great. I appreciate you having me on.
Anytime, man. We Weymouth people got to stick together.
Oh, for sure.
So from past experiences, I've known you've done this for years upon years. So when did you actually start in the boxing world?
Started right around when I was maybe 11, even maybe 12, right around there. Started going to the gym, training. Then I got into a couple of smokers and just went from there. I loved it. When I got in the ring the first time, I remember I sparred this kid. He was like already doing it for 2 years. Everybody was like, I don't know if you should get in there with him. And I got in there and got hit in the face. Was like, fuck, I love this. Like, and I did great. And then I don't know, I just ran from it with there. My younger brother Richie started doing it with me too. And he just went in the Marines, but he was loving it too. We were going to national tournaments and everything, and everybody knew us as the Hogan brothers. They still do.
Yep. You're pretty popular around the area for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody knows me. It's crazy. I never thought I'd walk down the street and have people drive by me beeping, you know?
Hey, that's the best feeling, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's finally all paying off, you know?
So with your first start, I mean, your first pro debuts at the Barclays Center, like, how's that feel going into your first fight and you're in this big arena like that?
Felt amazing. I mean, walking out right before I'm walking out, I hear the music turn on, and then I start coming out and the light hits me, the spotlight, and people are going crazy. And I'm looking at the arena like, wow, like this is my first pro fight and I get to come out to this and get in there and show everybody what I can do. It felt great.
And it looked like, from what I saw, it was an impressive win. And mostly all your fights have been just knockouts, just knockout machine, man. So, I mean, it's not like you're fucking around, really.
Yeah, no, I mean, I try to get everybody out of there if I can find the opportunity. So the last guy I got out of there, he folded like a piece of paper, but I fought a guy right before him, the fight before, and he went the distance, man. He could take a punch. Like I was hitting him with everything I had, setting stuff up. And there was a couple opportunities where I thought I could have got him out of there, and I tried, and he just kept coming. I'm gonna run into guys like that, you know. Everybody's told me that. So I just have to keep boxing the punches and punch the boxers, you know. I guess that's how it works.
Well, considering your last two fights were in casinos, I think you should go on with that streak and keep going to casinos. You got the luck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely should. Yeah.
So, going back to Weymouth and the roots here, like, is this like a big thing, like coming back to Weymouth and everybody, like you said, everybody knows you, they beep at you, and, you're giving a good name for the town of Weymouth. So like, you feel like you got Weymouth on your back, or is it just you worrying about you?
Part of me feels like I have Weymouth on my back, and then me walking out, going into the fight, getting in the ring. Once I'm in the ring, I'm like, this is all on me, like everything I did in the gym and everything that I did to get ready for the fight and driving places and the way I sleep and eat and train. I mean, it all reflects on me. That's what I've like originally said from the beginning, even when I first started boxing. Like, this is like a sport that's like what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it. And like, just take every opportunity that you can that you think is great. And I mean, that's what I'm trying to do now. And seems to be working for me. So I'm just going to keep that mentality and keep that motion that I have going right now of just keep winning and getting the fights when I can get them and picking the right areas to fight guys and the right shows to get on and having my promoter look out for me and go and try to get the best opportunities out there.
And I think you will with the Birchfields and CES. And, as you know, Jermaine Ortiz is now fighting Vasily Lomachenko. I mean, huge name. Then, I mean, talk about a weight on your back. I mean, CES is bringing up some big names. I told you about Jalen Renard, one of my buddies who is fighting with CES as well. You both undefeated. So, how do you feel with like the Birchfield relationship, Jimmy Senior and Junior, and actually the rest of the CES organization?
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel great about it. I mean, I think the opportunities are just going to be right there. I mean, they're already there, I mean, I just want to take the right ones and go the right route. I mean, I'm only 21 years old and Jimmy knows that. So there's no rush on anything, like most of the guys that are getting to the point now where like they're getting these big fights and stuff, they're 25, 26, 27 years old. I mean, I could do that within the next 2 years, I mean, there's no rush for me to do it now. I could build my record right now like I'm doing and just keep fighting better and better opponents. The last guy I fought, he was 21-10. And I mean, I thought I made it look pretty easy when I was in there. I mean, I thought that was the best I've looked so far. I felt comfortable. I looked comfortable. Like just every other day for me, every day waking up and going to a 5 to 9 for some people.
And, the guy you just last fought, I thought he was going to fall into me in the first row.
Yeah.
He took a good hit. Like, did it feel like, you signified your start there at Mohegan? Like that's just a taste of what I got, like who's next kind of deal.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like that was like an even better me that has been coming out to fight. And I think I definitely like put it out there. Like I might have not knocked the last guy out. It was just a fluke, but I still got the knockout power and everybody's going to feel it. So that guy definitely felt it.
And the good thing is I saw on your page, like how'd it feel to get on 7 News, man?
That felt great. Like even just having them at the gym, like interviewing me and having people see them like interviewing me, makes me feel like, the work's like actually paying off, like, and the opportunities are there and I'm getting on 7 News and everybody's watching it, So it's definitely going to grow my fan base and grow the people that like boxing and grow the people that even like have never even known what boxing was or been interested, and they see me and they're like, oh, a local kid, like, let me hop on this. And they take a liking to me, So I think that's what's going to happen. Hopefully the opportunities like that keep coming so I can get on the news and get on TV and people will see my face and hopefully like me, I mean, I don't know what there's not to like, I mean, I don't really talk shit about other fighters, I just do my thing. I have funny, crazy fucking weigh-in outfits and I just go out there the night of the fight, like looking to show people what I can do and give them something to watch.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, that's some funny stuff you got there, bro. You definitely make it interesting for the weigh-ins because it's not just some people are just boring. They walk out there and, stuff like that. And, the big cards that come up on Top Rank or Showtime, guys get in each other's faces to make like a big deal. And I've seen most of the sport, like from where I've seen fights, like it's more respect more toward the fighters to each other than it is like talking shit. So it's like, that's how I feel the sport should be. Just to, you want to talk
Yeah.
shit, do it in the ring type of deal. I think you've been doing that pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking to have fun and fucking make people laugh and show them that. I mean, a lot of people would be wicked uncomfortable going out to a weigh-in. Everyone's snapping pictures and I got a camera guy in my face. I don't really care, honestly. Like, I mean, I get punched in the face for a living. So what does it even all matter? Hopefully it just all helps me grow and pay off in the end. It's just something I like to do.
I mean, and you're the blue collar guy, local 7. So you're working. It's not like guys who are at the professional level higher up, like the Mayweathers and all that stuff. They can train 24 hours a day, where you got to work your 9 to 5, go to the gym, come back, do it all over again the next day. So like, how's that like dealing that way?
Yeah. So, I mean, these last 2 fights, I've had the actual opportunity of not even I've been able to get the time off work and like not having to worry about waking up and going to work. But in the beginning, it was hard, man. Like waking up and going to work and then being like, all right, like I'm tired, but I got to go to the gym, and I got to sit in traffic and it's draining me. And I work out at the gym and then you got to go home and eat. And all right, do I have enough time to do something else or go for a run, or do I have to go to bed now because I got to be up at 5 a.m? So like, there's a lot of fighters that never have to feel that and never have to have that worry on their back. It's just like they go to bed and wake up whenever it's time to go to the gym, and they go home and eat and take a nap and they get to relax. And the worry isn't there for them like that.
And I say this all the time to different fighters. How hard is it for you with weight cuts?
So, I mean, honestly, it's not that bad for me with the weight cuts. I mean, I love to eat. I mean, everybody loves to eat, but like, I mean, that's like a passion of mine. Once I get out of the ring, I'm like, I'm going to eat whatever I want. When I done on the scale, I'm like, all right, I'll rehydrate and stuff properly, but then I'm eating whatever I want. I don't care what anyone says. It's not bad for me. I'm skinny, I'm tall. So, I mean, I just water cut most of the time and I feel great doing that. So hopefully that stays that route. I mean, I'm still young, so I don't know. My metabolism sure is going to end up slowing down at some point. And I might suffer a little bit in the long run of things with cutting weight, but right now I feel great when I cut weight. I mean, obviously I want to eat and drink stuff a couple of days before the fight, but I'm like, all right, like eggs and water and things that'll just get me through the day, and then get on the scale. And then once I'm off, I'm good and can eat, rehydrate, feel great.
It was pretty great seeing your fans with the Weymouth hats and Weymouth shirts and stuff being up in there, up in Mohegan Sun. That was pretty dope there, man. Sorry.
Yeah, we ended up actually having a bus go down.
Oh, you did?
We had a bus go down, yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, we had a bus go down from the Cottage Bar in Weymouth. They took a bus down there, and right down near like South Weymouth. It's right near like the hospital right over there.
Yep. Okay. No, I know what you're talking about.
So they had a bus that took the people there and then took them home after the fight. So it was a pretty good deal. All you had to do was buy a ticket. The bus was free.
And what was it like with seeing Mickey Ward and stuff and talking with him? I know he's close with CES anyways, but just the comparison to you both being Irish and stuff. So, how'd it feel to be chilling with one of the best fighters in the area?
It's pretty cool, like having a friendship with him, like, and being able to like talk to him and understand each other and know where like he came from and I understand it and he understands where I come from, and comparing each other, how we like went throughout the sport and everything. And it's like, we're pretty similar, so like we get along great. I mean, I feel like we're friends, like I could call him and ask him for something and he'd probably be there, and I'd do the same thing for him. I mean, it's like something with the fighter world, like fighters look out for each other more than promoters, managers, everybody, it's just like we're cut from a different cloth compared to the regular everyday person. Like I'll drive 100 miles for a fighter if he needs me, It's just how it is.
And holy shit, the Gotti wars, man. Unbelievable.
I know.
There's so much stuff in boxing.
Yeah, that was pretty cool fighting at Mohegan. I found out. Go ahead.
No, you can go.
So I found out that the first Arturo Gatti Mickey Ward fight was actually at Mohegan Sun.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even know that. I didn't even realize that till we were there weighing in. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. And someone told me that it was the same ring even that they fought in. So it was pretty cool, like fighting in the ring,
I did not know that. And I believe the second one was at Foxwoods, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so. Yep.
Two bloody battles, man. Two bloody battles.
Yeah.
But
crazy fights.
Yeah, man. I could watch them over and over. But
yeah.
You're a South Shore guy, and you got to get a lot of guys on the come up. They obviously you, Ohan Jr., Kevin Walsh, that whole crew. You guys are like rising up to the top, and then not even that. You got the Worcester area, you got the Springfield area. So Massachusetts is making a pretty big name for themselves right now. You know what I mean? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, these fighters, like, we're all getting like good quality fights. We're building our fan base. We're building our records. I mean, it's just a matter of time before you start seeing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us on TV fighting for something big, like so the whole world can watch. I mean, I don't really know many areas even in the country. Like, I've been everywhere. I don't really know many areas that are like that close to each other where they have like that great of fighters all in that one area. Like, so it's pretty cool watching it all unfold and being part of it too.
Right. And, that's what I thought with New York. Like, I thought New York was one of the meccas with boxing too, because there's so many boroughs and so many areas, but it's like, I've never seen such a tight knit with Massachusetts where it's much smaller area. And, New York is huge. So there's a boxing gym like a Dunkin' Donuts over here. So it's surprising there isn't as many fights out there. But
yeah, it is.
It's good stuff. And that's what I was talking with a friend of mine about this. Actually, Jalen Renard, there's the casual fighter fan, and then there's the actual fight fans. Like, we know all about, going to see, like, we know Frank the Tank, right? But some people go to fight and they say, hey, this guy's fighting right now. But like, it's still a mutual respect that boxing I feel is more popular than ever. Thank goodness to Showtime Boxing and Top Rank showing quality fights now, like it used to be back in the day where boxing matches were pretty much free unless you had a Tyson pay-per-view pretty much. So, I mean, do you feel like, you're gunning for Top Rank or Showtime, or just whatever comes at you?
Yeah, I mean, so I'm kind of just gunning for whatever's going to be out there. I'm looking to get a couple more fights and perfect myself a little bit. There's a couple things that I want to like really make sure they're like solid. So there's not a chance anybody's going to beat me, and I'm going to be able to walk all through these guys, like, it doesn't matter who they put in front of me. If it's one of their guys from Top Rank and I fight on their card, it doesn't matter then. So I'm looking, because I've only done 6-rounders, I'm looking to hopefully do an 8-rounder coming up and then move my way up even to a 10-rounder and then go from there,
Good luck with that cardio, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, but that's what it's all about. Hard days in the gym build world champions, so.
And with your gym, it seems like you guys have a great respect for each other, and you guys just work. I mean, how do you feel about like your gym compared to the other ones?
Yeah, I mean, we all have like a strong friendship in the gym, everybody knows what everybody's doing on their regular everyday basis. When they're not in the gym, everyone knows their schedules, and we all show up, and when it's time to work out, it's time to work out, and we bunker down and we grind and we feed off each other when we're working out, like, we love each other, but I'm looking at Mike on the bike next to me, and I'm like, I gotta outwork Mike. Like, and the Mike's trying to outwork me, you know. So that's what's like gonna create a world champion.
For sure, for sure. And is there anybody you're gunning for right now, by any chance, or?
There's not really anybody I'm gunning for. I'm just looking to keep fighting the guys that I'm fighting and getting these guys who got better records, you know, and beating them, and hopefully still trying to keep making it look easy like I did my last fight. And when the time comes down to it and I get a couple more fights, then it's time to like fight somebody that's like doing the same thing I'm doing and they're looking for the same opportunity I am, then yeah, it's go time then, you know. I mean, I'm not scared of anybody. I'll say that. I'll be the first to say that. That's probably a fighter's problem for most fighters anyways. I mean, like managers and my dad and guys that I train with at the gym got to save me from stuff like that. Like, cause I will fight anybody, you know, like just like they will. So I just got to remember, steer the course and do what I'm doing and don't get in my own head and don't let other people get in my head, and I'll be there. I'll get on TV. I'll make the money and I'll get the fights I want to fight.
Well, you definitely prove that, you know, you're not showing many distractions in your way. And so my last question to you is, will you be fighting within the next couple of months, or are you waiting for the end of the, the beginning of the year, next year?
Yes, I mean, I'm definitely looking to fight within the coming months. There's nothing set in stone yet. We're trying to work on a couple of things right now. But I mean, I'm already back right in the gym, man. I'm already back like training and working on how we can improve my training camps and figuring that stuff out. So then once I have the fight date set and everything's to go, I can just be ready and stay ready, and I don't have to get ready and go in there and hopefully blow some other guy out in front of a bunch of my fans.
Oh, keep doing the same thing you did last fight and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely will.
Well, Frank, thank you so much for coming on the show. Is there any sponsors you want to shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Road Plates actually and Boneheads Barbershop. They're two of like my biggest supporters right now. They've been with me since the very beginning. Gary Donovan, who owns Road Plates, he helped me out a lot. He supports me, buys tickets to my fights, shows up with a bunch of people. So just want to say thank you to them. There's a couple places locally, like the Next Page, they sponsor me. Eddie has helped me out as many times as he possibly can. He's always there. He buys shirts and everything. So I'd like to say thank you to him. And I mean, I'd even like to shout myself out, you know. I didn't get here without myself. If everybody wants to go follow me on Instagram, it's Francis_Hogan_. It's the same thing for my Facebook and Twitter and even Snapchat and stuff. So just everybody go subscribe, follow me, and check out what's going to be up and coming.
And shout out to you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it. And nothing but success for you coming forward. And hopefully I turn on ESPN and I'll see this kid from Weymouth coming out. I don't know what song you go out to, but we'll see.
Yeah, I usually switch it up. You know, I got to pick whatever's going on, whatever I feel like is going to get me ready for the fight. So come out to a great song, and hopefully you see me on ESPN or TV, Top Rank, one of them, and you see me on there rocking the world. I appreciate you having me on too. Thank you a lot. Anytime,
Frank. And yeah, when you do get on ESPN, you got to interview with me, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But
I appreciate that.
Hey, anytime. You're always welcome. Everybody's family when they come on my show once you come on. So much thanks to you.
Thank you.
So everybody, MattieC Sports, Frank the Tank, Hogan, you're going to see this guy a lot, and get your education on for boxing from this dude.
Thanks for watching MattieC Sports for you and me. Make sure to follow Matty Cameron on Twitter at MattCameron23, or follow him on Instagram at MattieC23, or subscribe to his YouTube channel, MattieC Sports for you and me. Once again, thanks for watching.